Well, hello everyone. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope you're having a great one. Welcome to Intro to Sociology, Distance Learning, Self-Paced, 16-week class. I am your fearless leader, Professor Jeff, and we are on week 5. Now, I want to give a little bit of explanation because I've had some people emailing me and saying, Week 5, I thought this was a 16-week class, and it is. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to actually keep you on schedule. As we get to week 8 and we go to week 9, I'm actually going to begin again and go back to week 1 and kind of remind you of where you need to be. So this is my way of kind of provoking you not to procrastinate. So with that said, it is week 5. I hope you're having a wonderful Valentine's Day. My wife and I just got home from dinner and we went to the restaurant where my son cooks. And he cooked us dinner, and I had potato crusted cod. Oh, it was so good. Hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. So, this week you're going to be talking about social stratification and equality. And in your paper, you're going to be writing about the redefinition of marriage and how that adversely affects people of faith. Now, what I want to do is I just want to give you a little bit of a conversation that I had with somebody recently when he was talking about the redefinition of marriage. And what he said to me was, and he wasn't speaking to me directly, but he was talking about people of faith. He said, "Why are Christians so weird?" I said, "What do you mean so weird?" He said, "Why do you care what people do in their bedrooms? Why do you care who they marry? Why do you care who they love? Who made you the police, the morality police for everyone?" And I'm going to be honest with you. That's a very good question. And it can be answered because you're going to answer it this week. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. How do you answer when somebody says, "Why do you care? It's none of your business." How do you answer that? So the second paper you're going to be writing is about Marxism and free market economy and how that communism has affected us spiritually, economically, politically. And I am very, very interested in Cuba. I'd very much like to go visit Cuba. And I'm interested in Cuba spiritually. I really think that there's I know there's a church there. It's underground, but there are some evangelicals there. And I want to make sure that we are praying for that church in Cuba. And I think that there's going to be an enormous revival. That's what I'm praying, that there'll be enormous revival in Cuba. So that's what you're going to be doing week 5. Now remember, I'm trying to keep you on task, but this is something that you do each week, hopefully. And so don't wait till the last week. Don't wait till the last week, please. Now, one more thing before I go. There's no discussion boards in this class, so when I'm grading, I am asking each of you questions. I want to challenge, and I want you to clarify some of the things that you're writing. And so when I grade, I'm actually asking you those questions, and I want to make something clear. I want to make an expectation clear. I'm expecting you to respond to that within 48 hours. I need you to respond because I'm trying to open a dialogue. So for those of you who I have asked questions, please respond because I'm not getting them back, and I need those back so we can continue to talk. So with that said, I wanted to just share with you a word, amasa ganado. So I spoke at a camp this past week. I mentioned that. Thank you for those who prayed for me. 175 junior hires, and I spoke 4 sessions over the weekend, and we saw 14 make first-time commitments to Christ. They come up and they sign a rock. So praise God. It was awesome. But one of the staff members there had just gotten back from Ethiopia, and she shared that in Ethiopia, the way to say thank you is amasa ganado. But that's not thank you how we say it. This means thank you so very, 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 very much. I owe my life to you. And she said, when I look at the cross, all I can say is amasa ganado. That's love. Talking about Valentine's Day, that's love. Amasa ganado. So I just wanted to share that word with you, and I hope that may our hearts be filled with amasa ganado today and this week. Okay? Any Any prayer request or any comments or anything, let me know. Onward and upwards.